Hello everyone! Good morning! I would like to share with you kung paano ba gamitin yung Smart 2.0. So by the way, Smart 2.0 ay ang ating sales tools wherein pwede tayong gumawa ng proposal at saka dito na din, ibobook si client kapag decided na siya sa policy niya. So allow me to share my screen. So this is how Smart 2.0 look like. So what you have to do first is dapat i-log in nyo muna yung inyong login details, no? So, memorize nyo na yan siya dapat. The next step will be, lalabas po ito. So, if the client is decided already na kukuha na ng policy, you can go to new customer. If ever naman, proposal pa lang yung kailangan niya, you can choose quick proposal. Also, kapag gusto nyo i-review lahat ng mga nagawa nyo ng proposals before at i-update ang mga to, you can go to dashboard. So for today's example, we will do new customer na agad. So first, you have to type your client's details. So, gawin natin example. Date of birth. Dapat tama ito so that mag-push forward siya. So after filling that up, is-scroll down nyo siya. Ita-type nyo din siya yung contact number ni client. And then the email ad of our client, kailangan valid para mag-push forward yung application. After naman yan, pagka-scroll down nyo, you will see the referral details, leave it blank. No? And then press next. Pagkalabas nito guys, what you have to do is review the details that you've written and then click in new proposal dun sa upper right. Ayan, this one. So dito naman, syempre yung kausap nyo yung client mismo, tapos ang gusto niyang i-insure yung sarili niya, then you have to choose myself. Pero kung naman yung i-insure natin ay hindi yung sarili niya, yung spouse niya, yung anak niya or sibling, diba? Then you can choose the other options dyan. Alright, so does the insured have dependent? Yes. Which of the following needs would you like to address? So, also, make sure nag-usap kayo ni client bago nyo siya gagawa ng proposal na ganito. So, sample lang, na-mention niya sa akin, gusto niya ng retirement and health protection. What is your personal gross annual income? So, dito, make it precise kung 2 million and above po ba or below. How much of your regular gross income are you willing to set aside for this goal? So, dito naman, sasagutin si client dyan, 20 to 40% or 20 to 24%. After nun, press next. Dito naman, lalabas na yung mga options natin sa products. So, diba, may mga sinagot tayo na questions dun sa first page. Ibig sabihin, may mga ni-recommend sa atin na products si FWD sa upper right sa taas. Okay, so sa baba naman, pwede po rin naman natin piliin yan in case hindi magustuhan ni client yung mga nasa taas nito. So, for today, follow na muna natin si FWD, ano yung masasuggest niya. Alright, next. After nyan, ayan, I have carefully read naman tayo and understood the above statement and that I accept it. Confirm. After confirming, lalabas yung page na to. This is critical. So if ever the policy insured and the policy owner is isang tao lang, adult lang, stay it as is. Diba kita nitong myself sa taas? Dapat myself lang yan. Pero in case naman, no, bata yung gagawin nating insured or the client is looking for educational fund, you can choose myself tapos pindutin niyo yung other. So that masulat niyo sa ilalim naman yung information ng anak, no, na kukunan niya ng educational plan. Kung gusto niyo yung bata yung insured. No, pwede din naman yung parent, basta choose other kapag magkaiba yung owner and insured. For this example, we will choose myself. Save and generate plan. After saving and generate the plan, lalabas po ito, no? Our product for today na sample is FWD Manifest. So, in the experiences that you've had, you now know how much life insurance you can give to clients with specific budget. Diba? Parang natatansya-tansya na natin siya. Pero for today's example, let's put 1.5 million for our client. And then once we talked kasi before, nasabi niya, kaya niyang mag-invest ng 10,000 a month or 120,000 per year. So, we will put 100,000 in the annual premium. Why? Because maglalaan tayo ng allowance for the riders. Kasi 'di ba, yung riders may kaakibat din niya na presyo. So, pag may presyo tayo, kailangan may allowance galing sa premium. Okay? So mag-allot kayo ng ganun para hindi kayo ma-over sa budget. Premium payment mode, no? May choices si client to pay annual, semi-annual, quarterly, and monthly. So monthly muna. Premium payment term naman, dito naman, you have the option, no, for manifest, 5 years or 10 years. 10 years muna for today's example. With the rider, sino bang nagde-decide dito? Syempre, tatanong natin si client anong priority niya. Di ba na-mention niya kanina, he wants health insurance and retirement. So may health insurance na kasama. So you have to add the best health insurance that we have, which is Health Pro. No? So Health Pro, I decide to put Health Pro, Safety Pro, and Insure Pro for the insured. So actually guys, pwede kayo mamili dyan kahit saan. No, kung ano yung pasok dun sa hanap ng client natin at pasok sa budget niya. So add rider. So na-adjust din yan if up to age nyo, pwedeng ma-recommend kay client yung kinuha niya na rider, no? And how much coverage yung pwede niyong ilagay dyan. Alright, so Safety Pro, Health Pro, ayan. So tignan natin if pasok na siya sa budget ni client na 10,000 per month. Lagpas. Pero I mentioned to the client, Mr. Client, okay lang bang 11,500 na lang tayo monthly? Konting dagdag lang po para po makuha natin itong napakagandang rider na Health Pro. Sige, Sai, okay lang. So yun sabi niya. So we will now continue to add funds. Here naman, you will know after filling this up kung gaano katapang at gaano katakot yung kliyente ninyo. Okay? So what is your primary financial goal in investing? Ayan. 1 to 3 years daw. Important daw mag-invest. Gaano kataas ang knowledge ni client about investing? High. So as an investor, what is your attitude towards risk? So sabi niya, I'm prepared to accept a small degree of risk in return of moderate returns. No? So, let's press next afternoon. Lalabas yung result ni client, balanced. Ibig sabihin, moderate lang siya. No? So, since balanced si client, I confirm the above assessment. Hanapan nyo ngayon siya ng funds na pasok sa pagiging balance niya. So, if you notice, we have aggressive funds, balanced funds, conservative funds. So, saan ka pupunta? Sa balance. But personally, I choose to my client na maglagay ng equity index tracker. And then, after nun, conservative naman, isang bond fund. Add fund tayo. Pagdating dito, i-50-50 lang natin siya so that magtototal siya ng 100,000. 100%. Alright? So, pag okay na yan, guys, medyo okay na tayo, pwede na natin pindutin yung documents. Kasi hindi siya magpupush through kapag hindi nyo napindut yung documents on the lower left. So, ngayon naman, pag nandito ka na sa documents, you can choose to email this to client. So, pwedeng ganyan, no? Share all documents to our client. Isi-send nyo lang. But for today, I decide to view na lang muna the sales illustration so that I can save it to my gadget and explain it to the client further. So, ayan na yung proposal natin. So, okay naman. Make sure tama lang yung sum assured na nilagay. There's no blank spaces on that part. So, balik kayo dyan. Pag okay na, start application. Once nandito na kayo, I confirm and I have carefully read and understood ulit. Accept. So, ngayon naman, ipupush na natin kasi sabi niya, kukunin niya na yung policy. So, do you own any insurance policy existing? No. Dito rin, nagduno tayo, lalo na kung wala siyang any other insurance on hand. No? So, especially FWD po, kailangan na ma-discuss po natin or ma-declare po dito. So, I confirm and then next. So, dito naman, data privacy and declaration, I expressed it and I wish to be informed on FWD products. No? So, tick mo lang yung boxes na yun. After naman yan, kailangan guys, makompleto natin yung details ng ating kliyente. So, mag-start na kayo dito sa nationality niya, country of birth, Philippines, place of birth, Manila. Kung walang teen ID, you can choose none. So, anong ID na binigay ni client sa atin? Driver's license. Make sure nakikita nyo din to that it's on your hand para yun din itatype natin. No? Tama yung number na malagay. So, expiry date, make sure tama kasi hindi siya magpupush through kapag may mali, lalo na sa year. Contact details as is, leave this blank. Address, ayan, ito dito kompletuhin po natin. So, kapag hindi kasya, hati-hatiin nyo na lang, ganyan. And then, pagdating dito, piliin nyo na yung place ni client, no? So, nandyan yung mga places. Kung wala, you have to double check. Baka mali lang yung na-type natin. Alright, postal code. Lalabas din dyan. Business address, copy current address tayo. So, occupation details naman, this is very critical. Kailangan ay alam niyo talaga trabaho ng kliyente ninyo. So, sabihin na natin yung client ko ay sales professional siya. So, you can choose this one. So, sa different training naman, sa underwriting training natin, meron tayong mga specification kung saan ilalagay ang specific na trabaho ng kliyente. No? So, office entrepreneur muna siya ngayon or sales professional. Name of employer, Dumale Shopping Center. Annual income, ayan. Lagay nyo dito annual income ng client ninyo. After naman yan, scroll down nyo. Industry affiliation, you can choose no if wala namang illegal na ginagawa si client ninyo. Ayan. Purpose of insurance. Sabi niya kanina, retirement. Source of funds, salary. Ayan. Optional, pwede nyo pang sulatan if you want. US tax declaration, wala naman kasi hindi naman siya US citizen. So, next na tayo ulit. Do you have a beneficial owner? So, we talked, no, hindi daw siya maglalagay ng beneficial owner niya. Will the premiums be paid, no, by another person or another entity aside from the policy owner? So, if ever yung kliyente niyo walang credit card na available and may family member sila na may card, so mag-yes tayo dyan. And then, kung gagamitin yung card na yun for the next payments, if fill up nyo to, lalagay yung details ng card holder. No, pipirma din siya. I mean, i-attach natin ID niya dun sa dulo mamaya. Pero for today's example, no, magno-no na muna tayo dito. So, next. Beneficiary information. Ayan, next. Pagdating dito, guys, you have to make sure na nalagay nyo lahat ng beneficiary kasi mahirap magdagdag. No? So, beneficiary 1, lagay nyo lang yung details. So, na-decide niya na gawing beneficiary yung spouse niya. Double check the spelling. Paano pag walang middle name? Leave it blank. So, ayan. Type of beneficiary, primary. By the way, if you choose secondary, makakakuha lang yung secondary kapag nawala po yung primary natin na beneficiary. Revocable, changeable anytime. Irrevocable, forever pong nandyan. Hindi na po change. No? So, trustee name, kung sino po yung trust, yung person na pupuntahan ninyo in case mawala po yung beneficiary. So, next, nationality ni beneficiary, Filipino, country of birth, Philippines, place of birth, Manila. Ayan, contact number. This one, make sure tama yung contact number. And email ad ni beneficiary. Ayan. So, address naman niya, if they're living in the same address, you can choose this one. I-yes nyo na lang. Malalagay niyo yung address ni client dyan. Alright? So, after filling that up, next na agad tayo. So, payment setup na tayo ngayon. O bago yun pala, you have to put how much, no, yung allocation, 100. So, kunwari, marami sila. 20, 30, 40, so total nyo lang, basta magwa 100 siya. So, this time, nasa ano pa pala tayo? Nasa medical. So, full questions. Dito naman, kailangan interviewin natin maayos si client regarding his medical condition. No? So, first question na lalabas dyan is about smoking. So, sabi ni client, hindi daw siya smoker. Dito naman, kung yung client ninyo ay wala namang extreme sports na nasa listahan, none of these. Hindi naman siya politician or tumakbo, none of these na lang, or no. Make sure the height of our client is fit, no, para ma-apply as insurance applicant, no? So, lalagay nyo dito, be ano lang ha, be attentive to feet, inches, kilograms, and pounds. Huwag sana mababalik-baliktad kasi ibabalik siya ni FWD at iko-correct pa natin. So, may ikot pa siya na araw for approval. Kaya maganda, exact yung malagay nyo dito. Alright? Take note of pounds and kilograms, please lang. So, dito naman, medical conditions, tinanong nyo siya if meron siya sa mga nasa list na yan. Wala daw. How about, in 2 years ba, nagkaroon ka ng medical condition na na-admit ka? Wala naman daw. So, aside from that, meron ka pa bang pinagdadaanan na check-up ngayon? So, wala naman daw. Alright? So, if meron, for example, di ba, meron kang hypertension, how do you declare it? Ayan, so undergoing ganon, investigation. Or, kahit dito pa lang, mag-repeated consultation ka na. So, lalabas yan. So, pag pinili mo yung repeated consultation na yan, marami tayong mga options na lalabas. Hayaan natin mag-load. Ayan. So, select ang item. Once you select, you type in hypertension. Ayan. Pag may check na yan sa right side, okay na yan. Nandun na yan. So, i-X nyo na ngayon. So, since pinili mo ay hypertension, may mga additional questionnaire tayo sa ilalim. Have you had any of the following? Wala naman daw. Okay naman. Maintained naman yung BP tsaka kontrolado. Are you currently taking medication? Yes. Have you had blood pressure check within the last 12 months? Yes. Do you know the result of your blood pressure test? Yes. So, papasulat dito ngayon yung systolic tsaka diastolic natin. Or ni client pala. So, sulat nyo dito. Sabi niya, normal naman na daw siya. 120/80 daw. Yan, sulat nyo lang. Alright. So, after filling that up, no, okay na, kompleto na. Then you press done. So, after nun, we are now in the payment setup. So, dito naman, auto-credit arrangement yung napili ng client natin kasi gusto niya sa card niya i-deduct. By the way, for monthly, it is required to have a card. Okay, so either debit man yan or credit, basta MasterCard or Visa. So, itatype niyo dyan yung details ni client ng card niya. Tapos, ayan, mag-no ka lang dyan if hindi siya security bank issued and I understand and accept. But for today, since wala tayong malalagay na card, we can choose post-dated checks. No? So, ayan. Next. This time, i-upload na natin yung lisensya ng ating kliyente. So, how do we upload our client's document? So, ganito. Press upload, tapos picture niyo siyang ganito. Sample lang naman. So confirm kapag ka-clear naman. After nun, yung likod naman ng kanyang ID. Yan. Kapag clear naman, confirm. So after naman nun, in case no, yung pinili natin ay auto credit, ina-upload din dito guys yung auto credit form at saka yung card mismo. Okay, so please take note of that. Pag naglagay naman ng third party payer, ina-upload din dito yung ID niya. So after ma-upload lahat, confirm. After ka nag-confirm, lalabas na yung review ang lahat ng details na nasulat na natin. So, i-review nyo to kay client ngayon. Ayan, 1.5 million. Tapos, premium niya monthly, policy owner. Pinaka-importante yung sinecheck dito guys, mga birthdays, spellings, diba, number ng ID, and so on. So, kapag okay naman na lahat, diba, na-check na daw ni client, you can press I confirm and then send underwrite me decision. Thank you for your application. Pero hindi pa siya tapos dyan. The client needs to sign. So, continue. And then, this time, bago magbayad for initial payment, so the client will sign dito. So, ayan. Lagay nyo din dyan yung place of signing kung saan. Saan kayo nakita. Kung remote selling naman tayo, then i-aano nyo to, iti-turn on natin. So, no need for the client to sign. Meron na lang silang i-accept na email and confirm, no? So, off na lang natin muna. Agree and continue. So, this one naman, you can skip this, okay lang. So, agree and continue pa rin. So, this time, ito naman, pirma mo na to. So, view full version first, got it? Pirma mo, place of signing, and then agree and continue ulit. So, ayan. After ninyong mapindot yan, ano na po yung susunod na lalabas? Payment na tayo. So, sabi ni client, willing siya mag-online payment. You can choose DragonPay online banking. Yan. So, pag pinili niyo yan sa online banking, pwede dyan mag-GCash, PayMaya, ayan yung mga options. Sobrang dami. Nasa baba po yung GCash Bills Pay. So, pag pinili niyo na yan, kunwari ganyan, GCash, I agree, then select, mag-email po si FWD kay client for the instructions. Iga-guide po natin siya doon. If ever naman gusto niya card agad, isusulat na natin yung card niya for the payment. Lalabas po dito. Pipili po, Master Visa, and I agree. Tapos, fill up na natin yung form agad for the card. If gusto naman niya magpunta sa bangko, no, like magbayad personal doon, choose offline payment. Over-the-counter bills pay, may mga options po ng bank dito. Ayan, pwede din online bank or credit card, ayan. So, after nun, submit payment ka. So, hindi ko na ipipress yung submit payment until here na lang muna. Kasi baka ma-push, di ba? Tapos, after nun, lalabas po yung agent's report. Sa agent's report, you can type in what you want to say na hindi natin nasulat dun sa mga dineclare sa harap. So, the agent's report is very important. So, tatanong dun, are you related to the client? Just put no if hindi naman. Tapos, is client related to a financial advisor? Just put no if hindi naman. Kung wala namang important additional details na kailangan i-declare, mag-NA ka lang doon. Non-applicable, not applicable, not applicable, ganun. Pero kunwari, may changes sa BP niya, ganito, ganyan. May kailangan kang i-declare sa trabaho niya, yung medical history niya, may gusto ka ding i-declare, just put it there. No, let's be honest and ano lang, expressive sa gusto nating sabihin as agent ni client. Okay? Tapos, sasubmit mo na siya from there. Then, okay na tayo. Okay? Pag successful na yung payment. So, ayan. That is all for today's sharing about Smart 2.0. So again, this is FWM Cyril Domale. So I hope may na-learn kayo today at sana mas marami pa tayong ma-insure na lives using Smart 2.0 app. So thank you.